Hello my lovelies, welcome back to another episode of Making the Secret Squirrel Journal. See all this lovely stuff here? It's going to go into the center page of our journal. That's going to go on the back of it, and this is going to go in the middle, and that bit's going to go on the front, and that bit's going to go on the front. How about I show you? This is going to be absolutely and utterly gorgeous, even if I do think so myself. It comes from a die set that I purchased from Scrappy Snappin', and this is what it looks like. I apologize for the sun. It's come in at a different angle this morning for some reason, but that is the card that's going to look like in the center of our journal, and there are all the pieces. Absolutely fantastic die set. You get the actual backing, the background of the card itself, the fold-up piece in the center, then the bits that go into the fold-up, and then the front, and it's just got everything you singly need in this one die set. Absolutely beautiful. Cannot speak highly enough about Snazzy Scrappin'. They are wonderful. If you want to find them, it's snazzyscrappin.com. They are an Australian company, but if you are overseas to us, well then just contact the owner, Michelle, and she'll be able to talk turkey with you about postage and all that sort of stuff. Now, let's get into this gorgeous journal. I have added a couple of things to it. I found this lovely swizzle thing, so I put that on the edge, and then I've hand-stitched it on. It looks like a conglomerate mess. That's big as it is. I couldn't find any wire, believe it or not. My craft areas are such a mess. And I put some cogs onto the split key, some keys, and a little twinchy that I made with a cog on it, and a little feminine flower just to bring in the lady who's doing this or going to write in this. I've also made a couple of little paper clips with a watch and a little beaded piece on the back. I won't pop that back in now. And the same with this one piece of that lovely green paper I had left over. A little twinchy with some collaging on it, another silver cog, and another little beaded piece. So they'll go into the edge and possibly stick out. Okay, let's get into the center of this book. Now, first up, we're going to need the front cover. There it is. I will be putting some glue once I've got the tape off. That way if I run the glue over the tape, it's not going to matter, and I'm not going to get in a big mess when it comes. Oh gosh, I've just looked at my hands, they are so dry. Okay. Now that goes into the book, onto the book. Here's my glue. I got neat and orderly, and I put things away, and then I get lost. I can't find them. Isn't that terrible? Does it ever happen to any of you? You put stuff away and then you go looking for it and you can't find it because you got super neat and put it away. Okay, and it doesn't matter which way this goes on because it's going to be covered up by another very pretty piece of paper. And I took the advantage of my jewel paste and I've glittered up the little crown and some of the flower parts to make it look nice and sparkly. Okay, and I've also put double-sided tape on the back of all of these to save us some time. It took me an hour or so to put the tape on and then cut the pieces apart. Mind you, I am going to have to be very careful and very precise when I'm putting these things down because double-sided tape, well, this lot is very unforgiving. You put it in the wrong place and whoopie duck, you're stuck. Okay, that's the front of our card. I will turn this up the other way so that you can see it properly. And I've just dropped a piece on the floor. Excuse me while I go diving. It doesn't want to pick up. Stupid thing. Got it. Thank you, tweezers. Okay, now here's the tricky bit. I've got to get this in so that that's really going to annoy me. so that the sides lift up and the other sides stay down. There's a little trick to it, and I've just got to remember what it is. I think if I fold this piece up into its segments so that the square one is on the outside and the other ones will fold in. Because when you open up the card, you want it to fold out. I'm doing that the hard way with tweezers. Oh dear, Ruth. You've got your little tool, use it. And straight up it comes. Yay. Okay, now, folding those two in gives me these two out. Now, to square it up, use the center. Okay, and then close that bit over it. Keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed, because if it doesn't work, I've mucked up. Oh, look, there you go. It did work. That's awesome. Okay, now I'm just going to flatten that down a little bit while we do the work on these. The best idea is basically to get these done before you put it into the card or the book. But you know me, I do everything back to front. Okay, now let's do the squares first. Once again, I've taped them already. I say thank you, Ruth. You don't have to watch me taping and cutting them all apart. Because like a dillberry, I cut all the pieces out and then thought, oh, I should have put double-sided tape on the back of those before I put them through the die machine. But what did you do? Oh, no. Okay, leaving a little bit of an edge out there. And a little bit of an edge here. Yep. Good, good, good. And another green one over the other side. I was going to put the motley colour, and then I realised that I needed a separation because I've got the green here and the brown there. So I found this beautiful green, and it matches perfectly to this paper. So I was a little bit excited about that. Okay, now let's keep the green theme going, shall we? Get all the backgrounds done first. We've got 4 of these little triangles to put in. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Oh, and I did make it crooked. Oh well, never mind. Never to mind. You're only going to know if you're looking for things like that. So I normally don't tell anybody, but you know, you're my friends and you understand. Because you're all crafters, you've all been there and done that, haven't you? Yes, thank you for confirming that. For some reason, that little area wants to go wonky. See how it's sitting up? That's just not kosher paper, just not kosher. The beauty about using this green paper for the matting is the fact that it is white on one side and green on the other. So the mats help to camouflage. Well, they don't help you, they do camouflage the white. They hide it. Hide and seek, but because they're all matted up with glue, you can't see them. Okay, let's see if this one, oh, that one's straight, okay. Which is indicating to me that something is very crooked inside here, and I'm not going to go looking for it. I refuse to join that hunting party looking for mistakes. what, folks, with this becomes the end. After this video, you just have a flip through and get to see what I've been up to in the dark, as I call it, off screen, offline. And I think I've done a pretty awesome job. I know that the young lady is going to be absolutely in love with it, because there's a lot of the industrial romance stuff happening, very close to steampunk. I found a lovely range of paper by Scrap Boys. I'll show you these, this paper. There you go, Scrap Boys. That's the range of paper I'm using, and the theme is industrial romance. Absolutely stunning stuff. And it's got those wishes and, what are they? Text blocks on the back, which I think is absolutely lovely too. Very versatile, very wonderful. And ever so pretty. Two more to go, and then the back page. And then I'm going to turn the video off and do the walkthrough for you. This is coming along so nicely. What didn't I do? Oh, I haven't put the pretties on there yet. So I've looked down here and I thought, I've got 2 bits of paper. Why are they not in use? I could leave them off and leave those areas for her to journal on, but she's got all these spaces in here that she can journal on, so I really do want to make this whole thing look gorgeous. Okay, 2 more. I told Phoebe's before, sorry, I said 1 more, but we've got 2 more. Because I cut these out, and I'm not going to waste them. Oh, yodi yodi yo, come on. Thank you. Imagine her surprise when she opens up this page. It's going to blow her mind. Okay. All right. Let those fold up and close thus. And taking off the big backing sheet from here. All the papers in this range are double-sided. Isn't that beautiful? Well, look at that. Isn't that just wonderful? Okay, so this is what she's going to get. She's going to get to there, open up that, and that's going to happen. Oh, yes. I like that. Just wondering if I should put a magnet there. No, if I do that, I've got to camouflage it. We're just going to make it. No, I won't do that. I'll just leave it flow. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'll be back with the next video, and that will be our walkthrough. Thank you ever so much. Oh, I was going to turn it around and let you have a look this way, wasn't I? Okay. She gets to this page, opens up that way, and then closes it up to find that on the other side. I think it's pretty special. I do love making that card. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.